Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of Kids Zone, your Christian education moment designed for the entire family if you're a big kid or a small kid or in between or a kid at heart. I'm reflecting today on what it's like to have a dad in your life. For some people, that dad might look like your biological father or someone else who stepped up to be a figure in your life to guide and mentor you. And the lessons I was thinking about really are just something basic. The first memory that comes to mind is remembering how my dad taught me how to ride a bicycle. Okay, I started off riding a tricycle, and like most people or most kids riding a tricycle, there are worries and fears that you have when you first start on the pedal and trying to push and making sure that you're getting your balance together. And so you actually ride on a tricycle for that particular reason, to make sure that you can stay balanced, and that it's harder to balance yourself on a bicycle with two wheels. So you start off with a training bicycle, also called a tricycle, which has three wheels. And during that tricycle time, you're practicing and managing steering and pedaling at the same time, and it can be quite fearful. Well, flash forward from the days when I got on my bicycle finally by myself. And I remember my dad standing right behind me and giving me encouragement, saying, "You can do it, Sam Jr., you can do it, Sam Jr." And pedaling faster and faster and trying my ways. But guess what happened? The inevitable. Splat. This time, I fell. And I fell down and scraped my knee. And it wasn't just a lesson of my dad teaching me to ride a tricycle or a bicycle. It was the lesson that I got when I fell down and I got a scrape on my knee. And he told me that sometimes you just gotta brush it off and keep on walking. And it didn't make sense to me until now that I've gotten older and I've had a chance to think about all of the different lessons that I've learned along the way. Sometimes we do make mistakes and we fall down. We fall down and we trip, and we sometimes don't get it right. And sometimes we will have a bruise or a boo-boo. Well, the one thing that I remember most from that lesson of when I have fallen down and have not been able to get things right on the first try, my dad taught me that you have to get back up again, that you have to address the wounds, you have to put Neosporin on or Band-Aid it or put a bandage on it and get better, but you can't allow the scrapes and the wounds to stop you from getting back up and trying again on the bicycle. So shout out to all the dads who are out there teaching people, teaching their kids and other kid-like folks who are in their neighborhoods or churches or communities, who are inspiring them to get back up and rise again. Can I really encourage all the dads and all the kids of dads out there in the world to say we need to get back up again. We cannot allow things and scrapes and trips and falls to allow us to stay down. You have to get back up. And remember that all of those lessons that we learn from our parents are there designed to help make us strong people as when we become teenagers and young adults and move on to be senior adults, that we have to remember those lessons taught by our fathers, taught by our parents and those who God has blessed us in our life. The Bible talks about honoring our father and our mother so that our days can be long. And that honoring, sometimes remembering the little nuggets of wisdom that may not seem so important when they tell us, but it has great meaning today. The life lessons that you are hearing now, that you might be like, suck your teeth, don't do that out loud, because we don't like that. Or the lessons that we learn and we hear our parents saying to us about, making sure that you are responsible and taking care of the things that you have been given and things that God has blessed you with. You may be frustrated with it and not understanding why are they always nagging and saying these things to me now. Trust and believe, when you get older, they will have great wisdom and meaning to your life. Have a little patience. Honor your dad today. Honor the men and those who've stepped up in your life to help guide and teach you and support you. And remember, every time you get out there and you experience a challenge or a difficulty, hear these words from my dad that I'm sharing with you. Get back up. It's okay. You can survive with your scratches, and your scratches will heal. And the smart that's left behind will be a reminder that you're stronger than what you really think you are. So smile again on this wonderful day and tell somebody, I honor you. Thank you and have a blessed and wonderful day.